Hello and good evening, everyone. I'm Josh.
And I am Jacquis, so welcome to the Nightly on Hatch Plus, where your bed sheets make the best Halloween costume. That means it's officially spooky season, baby. It's spooky season.
Are you a big Halloween celebrator?
I go on and off. I do really enjoy Halloween season, but I grew up not celebrating it because I grew up with a church-going grandma who was like, don't bring that into the house.
Too much like witchcraft?
Yeah. I never went trick-or-treating when I was a kid, which I know is so depressing. For everybody listening, they're going to turn this off right now and weep themselves to sleep for me. But I didn't really start dressing up and doing costumes until I was like a teenager or young adult. So I have gotten into it some years, and then some years I'm like, oh crap, Halloween is tomorrow and I don't have a costume for this party or anything like that. But I love the season though. I enjoy it. I'm a fall baby, so I love when the weather breaks finally.
What a good feeling.
Are you a fan of Halloween?
I am a fan. I am not like a big costume person, but I do love when people, I'm not like, don't dress up, that's for kids. But I am I don't always put in the legwork. I think my favorite costume ever was when I was really little, either first or second grade. And then this was a pretty easy costume to pull together too. I'm sure my parents were enormously relieved. I was Waldo from Where's Waldo?
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, red and white striped shirt, little cap. I think he had a cane at one point, and then just jeans.
Yeah.
And it was easy. Yeah.
I love that. I love dressing up as classic IP. One year I was a Ghostbuster and I had a little proton pack. That was fun.
Amazing.
And I've been Gerald a couple times from Hey Arnold.
Oh, that's great. What a cool costume.
Yeah, that's been really fun. I've done Adam West's Batman, which is cool. One of my favorite ones though is there's a Nickelodeon show called Legends of the Hidden Temple. I'm sure you remember that.
I remember
well. For all the 30 and younger people listening, you may not remember that show, but it was a fun game show on Nickelodeon. And it was always a group of two kids. And each team was either a silver monkey, a purple pear, and I was a green monkey. So I bought a old Legends of the Hidden Temple shirt.
That's awesome.
I wore the khaki shorts, and then I had one of the helmets, and then they would wear name tags. I got the exact name tag and put my name on it. So I was a contestant on Legends of the Hidden Temple, and that was one of the biggest hits of a costume.
Yeah, I bet people love that costume.
Yeah.
Throughout college, every couple months, maybe once a semester, my roommates and I would look online to see if, do you remember Guts on Nickelodeon?
Oh, hell yes.
So it was kind of an athletic competition, kind of fun, goofy events. And the last event was you climbed up the Agro Crag, this big fake mountain that shot steam out. And they gave away a piece of the Agro Crag to the winner. And so we would look on eBay every few months to see if any of the Agro Crag was on sale. If someone had fallen on hard times and decided to get rid of their crag.
I need $500 for this show. I got to pay rent.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I love that. One of the episodes I was in on NBC's Grand Crew was with Mike O'Malley, who was the host of Guts. Anybody who was on Nickelodeon in the 90s when I was a kid, I gotta tell him hey man, love all your work. You've done so much really cool stuff, but you will always be the host of Guts for me. He was so receptive of that, which was cool.
I bet that means a lot to people to be you were such a formative part of my childhood. And yeah, that's really
I got
cool.
to tell Mark Summers that too, who was a host of Double Dare.
That's awesome.
Who's the reason I wanted to become an entertainer. And I met him and I got to tell him you're the reason I'm an actor now. He thought that was really cool as well. So yeah, it's really dope to be able to do that with those shows.
That's wonderful. I got to do a radio recording with Weird Al, and that for me was
fun.
Whoa. Yeah, I was this guy was changed everything for me when I was a kid.
That's so fun. He's such a sweet guy as well. So that's really cool. I have a question for you though.
Please.
Not to take us back to Halloween, but just speaking of like nostalgia, kids, all those things.
Yeah.
What's your stance on adults trick-or-treating?
You mean like adults asking for candy?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think you've got to be out of the game after high school.
Okay, see, okay. I like that you said high school because there are some people who like get mad at teenagers trick-or-treating.
No, I think that's silly.
Yeah. I'm just like, they're like, you're too old to. I can understand like a 24-year-old talking to a high schooler and being like, what you still doing trick-or-treating?
Totally.
But as you get older and realize like, one, how short life is and how young a teenager actually is, I'm just like, you're a child too. And yeah, and I would rather you be out here getting candy, trick-or-treating.
The most wholesome childhood pastime.
Yeah.
Especially, I will say, if you're a teenager, you still do have to dress up, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Just going around asking for candy is like, well, get a job.
Don't be too cool for school. Dress up, have a good time, enjoy.
Yeah.
Like the actual event. I agree to the standpoint of I understand the optics of an adult trick-or-treating. But there is another part of me that is also like, man, why can't I trick-or-treat as an adult? Like, I ain't hurt nobody. But we make money, so I get it.
That's it. I do think if an adult asked me for candy, I wouldn't like turn them away on Halloween.
Yeah.
But I would be like, I wonder what that guy's deal was.
Yeah. I live in Burbank, and Burbank is a really big Halloween house town. So many people like decorate their homes for Halloween because there's so many like set designers and things out here. And so you'll get some amazing like decorations where people have been asked to like decorate the White House.
Wow.
Like, so I'm talking like movie set decorations, and it's so cool. And like, obviously they know adults are going to be coming to like see all these decorations. So they'll just have like bowls of candy and they'd be like, everybody just take one. I like that.
Yep.
I like that.
Honor system.
And if you have a younger kid and you have to go to the door with them or something like that, like when I've taken my niece, there are some people who will also give a piece of candy to the adult as well. And I appreciate that as well.
That is really nice. Well, Jacquis, I think this has been such a wonderful walk down memory lane of Halloween costumes past and like the excitement for the upcoming, fall season and holidays and all the skeletons coming up in my neighborhood. I always love. But like, let's move into the present culturally. I want to check in on the Nightgeist.
Oh.
Yeah. Jacquis, what has been lighting up your feeds this month? Like, what's culturally been really interesting and like in your face this month that you've been psyched about?
Yeah. I am loving what is, in my opinion, shaping up to be a very fun Best Picture Oscar race.
Yeah.
There are two movies, in my opinion, that are in the lead for Best Oscar as of this recording, and we're in the last quarter of the season, so this is what Hollywood calls Oscar season, so there may be a couple more coming out, but so far, I think the two most talked about movies have been Sinners, which came out earlier in the year, which is typically not Oscar season, but that's kind of changing in the past few years, where like before, a movie that came out pre-summer would never be considered for an Oscar, very rarely. And like that's by design. But now you're everything everywhere all at once started to change that a little bit.
Yeah.
And there's a movie out currently, One Battle at a Time, with Leonardo DiCaprio and other great performers and actors as well.
Yeah.
And I think those are the two that are like the most talked about, but also were very good.
And they're both real like blockbustery movies too, like real high quality blockbuster movies.
Which is dope. I'm so tired of how stuffy Oscar season is and Oscar movies. And also like this notion that like a movie that does well somehow doesn't have as much prestige. And I'm not saying that has always been the case with movies, because there have been many movies that have done well that have, gone on to win awards. But I think of a movie like The Dark Knight, for instance, which is why there are more than 5 Best Picture nominations now. because when that movie came out, people were like, this movie is great. Why is this not nominated? But because it was a summer blockbuster and
Mm-hmm.
like the biggest movie of the year, there were some people who thought that somehow disqualified it from the prestige of Best Picture, which is insane to me. But I really enjoyed both movies. And I'll say this, the trailer for One Battle at a Time did not intrigue me. I don't know if you've seen the trailers,
I
but
haven't. I haven't seen. I'm like excited to see it in the next week or two to see the movie.
yeah, it's great. And word of mouth is what really helped me want to see the movie as well.
Sinners too, right? Just had this thing of like obviously both big directors, big stars that people love, but it felt like for in both cases people went and saw it and thought, "Oh, you will not be disappointed by this experience." Yeah.
Yeah. And Sinners has such an interesting, dope promotion strategy,
Mm-hmm.
which was they let Ryan Coogler nerd out about movies. That was their promotion strategy, which is so rare to hear the director like talk and say, hey, let me tell you why you should go see this movie in IMAX.
Yeah.
And like did that 14-minute video explaining like the process of IMAX.
Mm-hmm.
And like that got me so excited to see it in 70 millimeter. I thought that was so smart. And then especially Ryan Coogler, who's a genius, and he didn't code switch, which was I thought was great.
Yeah.
I still give the edge to Sinners between the two though.
I'm excited to see One Battle After Another and make my own opinion. But I loved Sinners and like saw it like kind of accelerated my timeline on seeing it because of how much you loved it. And we talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Obviously, Michael B. Jordan's were both very good.
Yeah. I know. As we're getting into Oscar season, I'm like, here is what I think each one of these movies, and you haven't seen it yet, so I'm not going to spoil anything, but here's what each one of these movies I think has the lead in the categories that they could possibly win Oscars for. Now, I am well aware there may be other performances and movies that will come out in the next 2 months that will maybe usurp what I'm saying here, but for where we are right now, I think Sinners is leaps and bounds the best original screenplay.
Mm-hmm.
And not to say One Battle at a Time is not a great screenplay. It is.
I wonder if it's technically though, because I think it's loosely based on a Thomas Pynchon novel. So I wonder if I wonder if it's up for adapted. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I think they both should win in each category if that's
Nice.
the case. But like, there is no better original movie than what Sinners was.
Yeah.
I think. And there were some great performances in One Battle at a Time. Some great performances. Like, I think Sean Penn may take it home for supporting actor, or he'll definitely be nominated. Leo will probably be nominated. He's great. But, like, I can't see anybody winning over Michael B. Jordan. Like, he gave us 2 great performances in one movie.
I always love that. I'm like always so delighted to see, especially when the characters are distinct from one another, right? Like there is Armie Hammer in The Social Network, who obviously doesn't act in major movies anymore for reasons I think we're all aware of. But
for a few reasons.
But he was playing 2 of the same guy. That was the bit. But like you go back to Nicolas Cage in Adaptation playing Charlie Kaufman and then his made up brother Donald, and there's such different energies, and you're like, this is so fun.
Yeah.
And then watching like the tension between, it was Smoke and Stack, right? And Sinners, and you're just like, oh, this is cool.
It's cool. Yeah. Best Picture, I think like Sinners just is going to take it for me. And I'm really excited to see 2 popular movies that people enjoyed. I'm a huge fan of going to the theater, and I'm a huge fan of the movie theater experience. And like these 2 movies were enhanced, in my opinion, by the movie theater experience. And those type of movies being celebrated for achievement, I think is going to be really, really cool.
That's awesome. Oh, that's so exciting. I like can't wait. I've only heard great things about, and because I'm such a Ryan Coogler fan. I think he just does such great work, and he does really incredible work to me within like genre and franchise movies in a way that feels like he's taking it seriously and like really trying to make the movie feel like there's a weight to it beyond how fun and exciting the movies are. And then like,
Yeah.
I just love the way Paul Thomas Anderson's movies are like all over the map. And the through line is like good. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like to go
Right.
from Boogie Nights to Magnolia and Licorice Pizza and like just all these kind of different tones. And then this is like I'm been made to understand like a more straightforward, like exciting action movie that's just good. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely an action movie, and it is also a case study on identity as well, which was fun, and it also was humorous as well, which I really liked too.
This is gonna sound so silly to say, but I like when a movie is fun, even when it has like a kind of thematic heft to it, right? That it doesn't have to be, like you said, stuffy to feel satisfying and like maybe challenging or maybe just like thoroughly considered, right? Like it doesn't have to be boring just because it is also underpinned by like serious issues.
Yeah, no, I agree. It doesn't have to be Crash.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And I like Crash. I did like Crash, but Crash was sad. Crash was heavy. So
it doesn't always have to be that.
Or Moonlight, which like I've only seen that once, and I think that's
so
enough.
Good. Yeah,
it's great. It's fantastic, but it's so heavy. And I'm like, there are certain movies that I never have to see again that were fantastic. Fruitvale Station, never. Which was Ryan Coogler's first movie. Never have to see that again. Never will. Never will. Do you have movies like that?
I do.
That like were fantastic, but you're like, I never had to see this again.
The one, and I might revisit it. It's been a really long time, but I remember the heaviness of leaving Children of Men.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And came out like,
oh yeah.
Like I was with a platonic friend. We went to the movie together. We like looked at each other and we were like, should we have a baby together?
And that answer was yes.
Yeah.
And you have a child somewhere out there that you're not telling us about, Josh. And that's okay. The pillow for it is a safe space.
That kid's doing great.
He's doing great. It's Matt. It's Matt. One of the hosts. Yeah, he's in the UK now.
Literally a couple years younger than me. And yeah,
he was out there young, man. He was hitting them streets young, Josh.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's what's been on my mind.
This was so good because I've also been really thinking about these movies and like the excitement of going to the theater and like I do kind of get geared up for award season. Like it's not the only important thing about a movie is like that it wins awards. I don't even think it's an important thing, but I do have fun with that and like thinking about like, ooh, like it is cool to celebrate art and like celebrate film. So it makes me really, So I was glad to like spend extra time talking about the big movies of the year.
I love it. Well, listen, when all the nominations are set, we should do a nightly predictions episode.
I would love that. That's such a good idea.
We should definitely do that. And I think that could be fun. That could be fun for people to listen to as well.
I think it'd be great. Well, this was such a good talk. And I'm like really psyched to go see the new Paul Thomas Anderson and like even probably revisit Sinners, which I loved. But for now, I'm getting so sleepy and I've got to turn in.
You know what? I'm right there with you, buddy. It's time to drift off to dreamland. And when I wake up, can't wait to talk to you again, buddy. Good night, Josh.
Good night, Jacquis.